Next question. What's been the team's key to success to being 6-1 on top of the table in the GMC and number 2 in the city?
Well, I think a lot of it goes back to when we talked to the seniors and even the team preseason was, ultimately what was your end goal? And we all agreed that we wanted to put our personal goals behind us and we wanted to focus on the team goals. So a lot of these experienced players, they really don't care if they score 15 goals or 5 goals. They ultimately are in the same boat. We just want to win a GMC, we want to win a district title, and then we want to go up to Columbus Crew and win state. So ultimately, if we can sacrifice, our own personal goals for team goals, we're going to have a lot of success there. The other thing that's really has motivated us is, and we keep hearing this over and over, and I know we're being a dead horse, but we're not supposed to be here at 6-1 at this juncture. We lost all these seniors last year. We weren't supposed to be Mount or Notre Dame. We weren't supposed to beat Fairfield. We weren't supposed to beat all these good teams, and here we are. So, we just kind of play with a chip on our shoulder, and we've just been kind of using all this outside stuff, throwing on our backs, and want to just prove everybody wrong. And ultimately, we don't want to just go into games and win 1 or 2-1. We want to go in and crush people. And I don't know if you've looked at our stats, we've put 3 or 4 goals up a game. So really a lot of motivation, and a lot of it stems from our training too. They're so competitive. These guys hate to lose, right? I thought I hated to lose, but these guys may hate to lose more than I do. And train every day we do a competition. They argue over having to do 20 push-ups, right? And that's very simple, but these guys, losing in training is like the end of the world for them. So that takes from the training field all the way to the game field is, they're absolutely not going to lose, and that, works out pretty well for them. The other thing, has been staying healthy. We really we haven't got any injuries yet, knock on wood. 6-1, 7 games in, we haven't had any injuries. We had a couple players, sit out the last 25 minutes or so, just kind of rest them a little bit for any knocks or anything like that. But, being midway through the season, not having any injuries is pretty impressive. You see a lot of these teams on crutches and banged up. So I think as long as we can keep our players healthy, we got a pretty good shot to win the GMC and go further in the tournament. Another thing is players buying in. I think we finally have these players buying in terms of everybody knows their roles at this point. We talked about this in our first preseason meeting back in early August was we want players to know their roles. Players that come in and play 15 minutes are just as important as the players that play 60 to 70 minutes. Right, so we've had players that come off the bench, they go in, bust their butts, go score a goal for us, do their job, right, and then we get to victory. So that's been key to us. It has everybody on board, and ultimately that's going to get us to where we want at the end of the season.
Final question. Your team has now defeated 3 top 4 teams in the city. What has been the mindset going into those games, and what do you tell your players pregame?
Well, I think, from the first game when we played Turpin, our mindset then to compare to now is a little bit different. That first game against Turpin was, hey guys, we're playing a top 4 team. I think they're ranked 3 or 4 at the time, and we were 5. So at the end we said, hey, we don't really know much about Turpin this year. We haven't seen them play yet. Let's just go in and play our game. We're on our home field. We got a big crowd. Let's just go in and play our game. And now, looking back at that is we've been there before. So last night at Fairfield, we said, hey guys, look, we've already been in this situation 3 times before, right? We know how to handle it. We played Turpin, it was a top 5 team. We played Mount Notre Dame. Now we have Fairfield. Guys, we've been here before. Let's just play our game. Let's play confident. Let's play free. And that's kind of worked out for us. We got to set the tempo too, right? So, let's take advantage of these other teams being nervous. Some of these other teams have been a little bit inexperienced. We have a lot of veterans on our team. Let's just go attack them right from the get-go. The full 80 minutes, let's just go after them. So for us, let's set the tempo that first 10, 15 minutes, right? And that's kind of worked out. Last night we scored a goal 8 minutes in. We high-pressed Fairfield. We scored 8 minutes in. And since then, we kind of broke their back. And, that was really, the end of it. So some of these teams that we do play haven't been in our situation or in our shoes that we have where we're playing – 3 or 4 top 5 teams already. Some of these teams are playing a top 5 team for the first time all season. So it's a little bit different situation for them than it is for us because we've been there before. So, I think that experience of our strength of schedule has kind of helped out a little bit.
All right, thank you for your time, and good luck with the rest of the season.
Thank you.